guys, welcome back. It's been like a month since I've filmed. I am getting rusty, not gonna lie. Today, I am kind of getting my life back together and I decided, okay, I'm gonna film a sit down video and tell you guys how to not only get your life together, but to become the person that you want to be. Let's start with a little backstory about me. I was a child prodigy, kind of, not really. I went to local school killed my confidence a little bit, and then when I went back to an international school, I also struggled to find my personal identity. And it's only like recently, like the past 1 or 2 years or so, that I've slowly started to develop like who I really am, what I truly love to do, and you know, becoming the person that I want, fitting into my ideals and my goals, and living how I want to be. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys all the details, all the tea on how I did that. And it's not easy, but it isn't as difficult as you think either. First thing you want to do is to have a clear vision of something. Obviously, this is like really vague, like it's so easy for you to say, but what I mean by having a clear vision of something, we can start with one thing. We don't have to start with like, oh, clear vision of your life in 20 years. I know some people say that and it could work for some people. For me, I feel like that's a lot of trouble. Like it's really hard to think about what your life will be in like 20 years or so, and I could start with one thing. So it could be like academics, it could be like your health, your mental well-being, your appearance, your passion, your work. I don't know, one thing. Let's focus on one thing first, and that's going to be like the most important thing that you're going to be focusing on, at least for a couple months before you're like okay with it, and then you can move on to improve the next thing in your life. So first, for example, let's say health, okay? Weight. This is a sensitive topic, but if I'm gonna say maintaining a healthy body and a healthy relationship with food and exercise, that could be my clear vision. I would be like, okay, so I hope that I can have a healthy body weight. I want to exercise a lot. I want to eat healthy. That's like my vision. And I also want to sleep early, wake up early, maintaining nourishing habits in our body. And then the second step will be to take baby steps. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do everything that you hope you could do in the time span of like 3 days. Like, no way. You're not going to lose weight in 3 days. You're not going to gain weight in 3 days. Or I mean, like, at least not a considerable amount, not the amount that you wish you could achieve. So what I would try doing is to make like little habits, and it could be really tiny. So for example, I wouldn't say, okay, I need to go to the gym for 1 hour every day now. It doesn't have to be that hard. It could be simply, I'm gonna move my body in some way or form today that is not like sedentary. For example, okay, if I do 10 minutes of yoga today, that's a win. If I walk my dog today, that's a win. And little habits like these, even though they might not show progress at the moment, they will eventually show progress. And as you progress, you can add on the difficulty levels and make them more than baby steps. Number 3 is to plan and reflect. After you've done some work, you need to see, okay, is this working for me? Is doing yoga for 10 minutes every day enough? Is it showing progress after like a month or 2? If it's not, if it's stagnant, you want to do something to change it. If it's working, then great, keep doing it and see if you want to add the difficulty level. If not, you gotta do something about it, yeah? Then you will plan and reflect and change what you need to change, and continue like planning out like a detailed routine or like a detailed structure of how you're gonna achieve that goal. And I personally believe in planning so much. I live by a to-do list, and I'm not like ashamed of that because it gives me structure. It gives me like what I'm supposed to do, and I don't need to stress about, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna finish this assignment on time, because it's planned. So same goes for who you want to be. Same goes for your goal. If you have a plan for it and you follow through with it, then you're gonna be less stressed about it, yeah?
No shit, Sherlock!
And the last thing you need to do is to be kind to yourself and also forgive yourself when things aren't going the way as planned. Because sometimes when we want to reinvent ourselves, we're like so motivated in that moment and we're like, oh, we can conquer the world, we can do this, babes. But then after a few days, maybe the motivation has slid down and things are a bit stagnant. And of course, you still want to persevere, which is why we start with the baby steps, as I mentioned. But also, if you accidentally don't do something for 1 day or 2, don't be too harsh on yourself, okay? You're already doing great by just attempting to change yourself as a person, and a little bit of rest would not hurt anyone. Of course, once you notice that something's going on, it's okay to take a rest. It's okay to take a rest, but remember to come back up. Like, don't just like, you know, be like, okay, we're not gonna exercise today or tomorrow or the day after that, and we're just gonna stop and go back to where we are before.
Nope.
If you're really feeling bad one day, okay, take a break. After that, get grinding again, because we're all doing that. And I'm being really like controversial right now. I'm saying you can forgive yourself, but you can't like let yourself continue doing that. You know what I mean? But you know, on the road, please be kind to yourself. I hope that everyone gets to achieve whatever they want, and including me. I also have my goals, but we can't do any of that if we don't forgive ourselves and we beat ourselves too much. Love you guys. Comment down below what goals you have right now and what you're trying to work on, what type of person you're trying to become, and I'll see you in the comments. I will have a chat with you and see you in the next video. Bye!